I welcome you all to Faujis Academy and Vizhi. Okay, and today we are going to study the chapter called percentage. Not a very huge chapter as such, and that's why I thought that I should finish it off in today's class itself. So, you can expect like 2 to 3 questions from this chapter in your examination, and it's very scoring chapter, and all of your competitors, all those of people who are appearing for the examination, will eventually be scoring good marks in this particular chapter, right? So all of them will be getting marks, full marks. All of them, almost all the students will be getting it correct. The differentiation will lie in the fact that how fast you guys are able to cash in marks from these questions and move to the other questions. Okay, so there will be guys who will be doing it in 30 seconds, there will be guys who will be doing it in 1 minute, even 5 minutes and something like that. Okay, but all of them will be eventually will be doing it. Okay, so let's get started with this chapter called percentage. Okay, percentage. Okay, so percent. Do you know what do you mean by centum? Centum, we mean 100. Okay, right. That is from where exactly this word cent comes into the picture. Okay, and 100 cents is equal to what? $1. So this is what we mean exactly by cent. Okay, and percent, percent, percent means out of every 100. Okay, percent, wherever this word per come into the picture, you need to assume that comes into your denominator, right guys? Okay, so percent is donated by 1 by 100. Okay, percent is a fraction whose denominator is 100 and numerator is a fraction, is called the rate percent. Okay, the rate at which something is happening. Okay, out of 100 occurrence, how many occurrence it is happening, that is called your percentage. It is denoted by symbol like this. Okay, a few of the important rules and formulas of which I'm not a very big fan of, but it's there in your book. So let's just try and understand. Rule 1 says for expressing a percent as a fraction, we can write a percent as a divided by 100. That's it. Okay, 1 by 100 is your percent, right? That is a by 100, and reduce it to the lowest form exact, that is they have given. For example, 25 percentage is nothing but 25 by 100, which is equal to 1 by 4. Over here I have a small assignment for you. I gave it to you during your AFCAT classes as well. I want you guys to find out up till 1 by 25. Okay, this is how much? 100%. This is how much? 50%. This is how much? 33.33%. This is how much? Your 25%. This is how much? Your 20%. And this is how much? Your 4%. Okay, so everything over here in between you need to find out with two decimals. Okay, up till two decimal places you find out, and remember that wherever we come across, I'll be asking you whether or not you know it or not. Okay, so this is what the rule 1 was, and correspondingly this was the assignment that I really want you guys to do. And there's a lot of implication behind me actually coaxing you guys to do this exercise, right? It will eventually help you boost your calculation speed like hell. Okay, trust me, this is how it is. Okay, so still you will be able to solve this question in 2 minutes or something like that, but if you know how to calculate from fraction to percentage, or from fraction or from percentage to fraction, you can literally finish it off in less than even 30 seconds. Okay, so you want to be that. Okay, the amount of time that we have saved, like 1.5 minutes, this you can utilize for other question. Let's say even if you crack one question, you are way ahead of the crowd. Okay, it's very competitive, guys. Okay, so let's move. Rule number 2, for expressing a fraction a by b as a percentage, we can write a by b into 100%. That's it. Okay, every one of us know it. Okay, let's say 4 by 5. How do you express this in 4 by 5? How do you express this in terms of percentage? 4 by 5 into 100. Okay, how much is that? 80%. Right. Rule number 3, to find how much percentage one quantity is of another, we can write requisite percentage. Requisite percentage is equal to the quantity to be expressed in percentage. Let us say you have 200 rupees. Okay, you have 200 rupees. I want to ask that out of which you gave, let's say, let's say Lokesh has 200 rupees, and out of which he gives, like, 30 rupees to Abhikaran. Okay, so how much percentage of money was given to Abhikaran? 30 out of how much? 200 into 100. That means 15%. Okay, this is what the rule number 3 is. Okay, it can't get any more basic than this, right? Okay, so example number 1 over here is 20 gram is percent of 1000 grams. Okay, how much is that? Is that 2%? Okay, do you even need to use your pen and paper? Do you even need to use pen and paper, all three of you? Yes or no? It's obvious, right? And if it is not obvious, even if you want to pick up the pen and paper, will it be something like this? This gone, this gone, this gone, this gone, 2%, isn't it? Yes or no? Is it Greek? Are you guys getting it? Tell me yes or no. Okay. If you guys do not have any question, any doubt, I'll assume that you guys are understanding. Okay. So there are the fourth chapter, the fourth concept over here is percentage increase. Percentage increase or percentage decrease in a quantity when it increases or decreases by some value. Percentage is equal to increase or decrease in the value. Let us say already the value was 100 and it got increased to, let's say, 115. So how much did it increase by in absolute value? 15. Okay, 15. This is the increase divided by the initial value. How much was the initial value? 100 into 100. How much is that? 15%. Okay. Similarly, let's say initial value was 100. Just for the sake of simplicity, I'm taking this number. You can take any other number. Okay. And then let's say the value got decreased to 74. Right. So in that case, how much it has decreased? It has decreased by 26. 26 divided by the initial value into 100, which will be equal to your 26%. Right. Example 2, a person's salary has increased from 7200 to 8100. Okay, final value minus initial value will give you the difference. Okay, and if you attach a mod to it, it will give you an absolute difference. Okay, so let's say if his initial salary was 7200 and let's say it got decreased to 6500, so in that case you can't write that in negative one, right? Percentage, you cannot write it in negative, right? Now divided by the the initial value into 100. How much is that? 900 into 7200 into 100. This one gone, this one gone. This will come out to be your how much? 12.5%, right? 12.5%. Is it clear, guys? Is there anything that you did not understand or you would like me to explain you guys again? Ask me. Okay, ask me, stop me, then and there itself ask me and acknowledge, try and acknowledge that yes sir, I understood, yes sir, no sir. Okay, something like that. Okay, it doesn't make you over smart or something like that. Okay, I'll feel that yeah, fine, you guys are understanding it. Let's move on to the next concept. Rule number 5 is if A is X% more than B, then B would be X divided by 100 plus X into 100% less than A. Okay, if A is X% more than B. Okay, let us say A is equal to how much? Let's say 158. Okay, then X%, let's say it is 58%, then obviously your B will be 100. Okay, then A is 58% more than B. Okay, but how much B is less than A? Than A. Okay, than A. This word is important, than A. Okay, so by formula, it is given by 58 divided by 100 plus 58 into 100%. Okay, 58, 158 into 100, whichever one is the answer. Okay, or otherwise, if you want to understand it in the layman terms, how much B is less? A is 158, B is 100. How much B is less? B is less by 58, right? So B is less by 58. Okay, and we are comparing with this time with A and not B, right? Than A. Okay, than A. So the comparison, the factor with which we are comparing is A. So we will write the value of A into 100. Okay, are these two values same? These two values same, no? Do you want me to calculate it? There is no point calculating it. Okay, you want to calculate, you calculate. Okay, if A is rule number 6, if A is X% less than B. Okay, so let us say A is equal to, let's say something like let's say 58 for some reason. Okay, X%. Okay, let us say this is 42%. I'm assuming. Let's say B. These numbers I'm taking just for the sake of simplicity. A is 42% less than B. Okay, A is 42% less than B. Than B. Okay, than B means the comparison was with B. Okay, that means 100 minus 58 divided by 100. How much is that? That is 42 by 100 into 100 is also come in order to represent in terms of the percentage. It is 42. Is these two numbers same? Okay, but now they have asked then B would be how much percentage more than A. Okay, than A. So when they have asked than A, that means how much was the difference? Difference was 42, and then than A means we are comparing with A. So what is the value of A? A is 58, 100. Okay. Now if you put it in the form of formula, it will all get you the same. Difference 42, 100 minus 42, 100 minus 42 is how much? This number is nothing but 58 only into 100. And overall percentage, right? Right, guys, is it clear? Now let's move on to the example number 3. Raj gets 10% less marks than Rohit in an examination. What percentage of marks does Rohit gets more than Raj? Okay, Raj got 90 marks, Rohit got 100 marks. Right now, Raj got 10% less than marks than Rohit. If we assume the base value to be 100, it's this is the number that we can assume right now. Okay, so what percentage of marks does Rohit gets more? How much more he has got? 10 marks more he has got. That means 10 divided by than Raj. That means your denominator will come 90 into 100. What is this calculation? Tell me. 100 by 9. That means 11 and 1 by 9 percentage. Is it clear, guys? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Cool. So you need to be very, very careful over here. People have this confusion. You know, if A is bigger than B by some percentage, then how much percentage A is smaller than B? Okay. So people have this little bit of confusion. If the price of a commodity is increased or decreased by X percentage, then the decrease or increase in the consumption, so as not to increase or decrease the expenditure, is given by X divided by 100 plus or minus X into 100 percentage. Okay, so let's try and understand using the formula first. If a price of a cooking gas rises by 15%, okay, so X is equal to your 15 over here, right? Right now, so the price has increased. Okay, if it has increased, then we will use what? Plus sign over here into 100%. Okay, that means 15, 0, 0, 115. This is 3, 0, 0, 23. Let's calculate. What is that? How much is that? 1 time 23, 70, 70. Okay, 3 times 1, 23%. Okay, B is your correct answer. Okay, right. Now let's try to understand how exactly it works out, with a different approach. Okay, the price of a commodity is in cooking gas increased by 15%. Okay. Earlier in 100 rupees, let us say, okay, they used to buy 1 liter, okay, 1 liter of cooking gas. So now the price has increased and it has become 115 rupees. Right now, okay. So earlier 1 liter they used to buy. Okay. Now they will buy less because the cost has increased 115. So in 115 rupees, 1 liter comes. So in 1 rupees, 1 by 115 liters will come. That means their budget remains the same. Okay. So not to exceed the budget. Okay. We are not exceeding the budget. So that will be 100 divided by 115. Right. So this much would be the value. We'll be able to find how much? 20 divided by 23 liters, which is essentially less than, your earlier value of 1 liter. Earlier you used to buy 1 liter. Now you are able to buy only 20 by 23 liters. Then how much less you are buying? Okay, you are buying less by 3 by 23 liters less, isn't it? Right.
So,
And this 3 by 23 liters less you are able to buy from what? Okay, 3 by 23 liters less you are buying. Okay, so this is how much percentage? Okay, of 1 liter. Of 1 liter, 1 of X percentage is 3 by 23. Okay, that means X by 100 is equal to 3 by 23. That means X is equal to 300 by 23, which is all the more same 13 and 23%. Don't get frightened with all these numbers, idiotic numbers, okay, and all these percentages. It's all the same. Okay, right now, did you guys understand this one? This equation. 1 of how much percentage is 3 by 23? Okay, it's logic. This is 3 by 23 liters less you are able to buy. Okay, earlier this was the value and now this is the value, right? So now you are able to buy 3 by 23 less of how much? Okay, 3 by 23 less of you are able to buy of this much, right now? Yes or no?
yes, sir.
Okay, this is just a different way of writing the equation. Okay, 1 of what percent? 1 of X percent is equal to 3 by 23. We found out the value of X, that is nothing but 13 and 1 by 23. Clear, guys? Let's move. If the value of an object is first changed, increased or decreased by X percent and then changed, increased or decreased by Y percent, then net effect. Also, they have given plus sign used for increment and minus sign used for decrement. The price of an article is increased by 20%. Okay, let's just take it formula wise. Okay, 20%. That means X is equal to 20. Okay, and then it has decreased by 25%. Okay, plus divided by 20 minus 25 divided by 100. How much is that? Minus 5, right? Minus 5 and minus, how much is that? 500 divided by 100. Okay, so minus 10. Okay, so basically minus 10 denotes what? There has been a net decrease, okay, in the price. And what is the absolute value? The magnitude of it is your 10. Okay, the value of the price has decreased by 10%. Okay, let's take it. 100 rupees was the initial cost. 20% increase means it became 20%, 120. Okay, and now 25 decreased. What do you mean by 25% decrease? Right, 25 decrease means 1/4. That means 30 minus 30. That means now it has become 90. Net from initial to final. What is the net decrease? Minus 10. How much it has decreased? 10%. Right now? Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Yes or no?
Yes,
Anything,
sir.
any point you did not get it? Yeah. Chalokes, is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Yeah. The last concept, I guess. One moment. I know. Yeah, I mean, couple of more concepts. That's it. Okay. If the population of a town P, it is increased or decreased at the rate of R%, then population after n years, population n years ago, okay, is given by this formula. Population after n years is given by 1 plus or minus R by 100 raised to the power n, and population n year ago is given by P divided by 1 plus or minus R 100 by R by 100 raised to the power n. Where else have you come across this formula? Tell me. Okay. Your options are simple interest or compound interest. Where else you have come across this formula? Isn't it the same formula for compound interest as well? Yes or no? It is. We'll read about that. Okay. So it's the same formula that you must have studied in compound interest as well. Right, guys? And the one thing I wanted to mention, what is this R by 1 plus R by 100? This value is called nothing but your MF, not motherfucker. Multiplying factor. Okay, right. Yeah, I will cut this. Don't worry. Yeah. So multiplying factors, right? So this is your multiplying factor. This is what I have been telling you guys. The population of a town. Okay, and this is the other way. This is the other case wherein you want to find the population n years ago. Okay, population n years ago, right? Maybe if you want to remember it, you can, but this, I mean, I'm not a very big fan of all these formulas. Okay, let's just try to work out example 6. The population of a town is 352,800. If it increases at the rate of 5% per annum, then what will be the population 2 years hence? 2 years hence means what? Hence means later. Okay, also find the population 2 years ago. Right, also find the population 2 years ago. First case 1, hence, like 2 years later, what happens? This digit into 1 plus rate is 5 divided by 100 into n is 2. Right? So 352,800. This is 1.05 raised to the power 2. Can someone use the calculator and get me the value? This value I have been teaching you guys like hell during the AFCAT time, that this value is called your multiplying factor. Right? Okay. So simply the amount that they have given, 2352800 into 1.05 raised to the power 2. That's it. Tell me, use the calculator and tell me what is the answer.
3,70,000.
3,70,000. Yeah. Okay. 370,123. Okay. Now, what happens in the other scenario? Before 2 years, what was the case? We don't know. Let's assume the population was X. Okay. In that case, what will happen? X plus 5 divided by 100 raised to the power 2 is equal to the present population, that is P, and that is 352,800. Right? That means X is equal to 352,800, or otherwise what they have given over here is P. Okay, this is what your P is, and divided by 1 plus 5, this much. Okay, or otherwise when you know how to use the multiplying factor, just write it like this: 1.05 square. That's it. Tell me what is the answer, guys. Tell me, guys, quick. Use the calculator and get me the answer, guys. Yeah. So 3,20,000. And obviously, when you are dividing with such a number, it is increasing every year. So 2 years later, 2 years ago, obviously, this value, the answer would be less than this number for sure. Okay. So if in the examination, if you come across some answer options like this, will you even look at this answer? You will simply cross this answer. Okay. Okay. I mean, 2 years ago, the population must have been less, no? Right. So this is also one of the logic that you need to keep in mind. Okay, it'll come very handy and will help you increase your speed of solving the questions in the examinations. Right, guys? So we'll move to the next question, next concept, probably the last concept for the day. And it says if the present population of a city is P and there is an increment or decrement at this rate XYZ for second, third year population. Easy. Let's jump onto the question. Population of a city in 2004 was, how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct. Is it 6 or 7, guys? Yeah,
Sir,
it's 6.
7, sir.
You sure?
7-digit number, but 6 zero, sir.
Yeah, 6 0. Yeah. Okay. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 2004, some population, this value was the population. Okay. 2005, increment of 15%. Okay. And 2006, there's a decrement of 35%. And 2007, there's another increment of 45%. And the population of the city by the end of 2007. Okay. So can we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Okay. Increment, that means 1.15. Okay. Decrement, that means 0.65. Okay. Increment, that means 1.45. Do you have any doubt why and how I have written it like this? These are called multiplying factors. Okay. Now calculate this number and tell me what is the answer. Use the calculator. Okay. In the examination, you do it. And this is the only calculation intensive part over here, and you need to do it very, very carefully. What is the answer, guys?
Sir, 10,83,870.
Yeah. So 183,875. This is the answer over here, right? Okay. I hope this is clear to you. Shall we move?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, in the last formula for a year ago, we use the multiplying factor by the division, right?
Yes.
But here we are multiplying, but minus. How it's related, sir?
I'm not getting you. Can you please tell me
Sir,
again?
in the last sum,
Okay,
if
last time.
if it
Let's
is
go back. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one.
here,
Yeah.
why
2 years
we are
ago.
dividing because it's going backwards.
Yeah. Look,
Okay, sir.
let us say 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. Okay. 2003 population is 352,800, which is equal to P. Right. We don't know what is the population. We assume that the population over here was X. Okay. From here to here, it must have increased. That means X into 1.05, right? And again X
Yes.
into 1.05 square, right? No, 2 years
Yes.
hence, right? No, I mean, have I taken one extra? 1 second. Yeah. If the population was X over here, okay, at this 2002 was how much? 1.05 into X. And in 2003, what happened? Again, 1.05 square into X. Okay. Right now. And this value, 1.05 square into X is, this is into X, is equal to 352,800. That means X was the initial population. That means X is divided by 352,800 divided by 1.05 square. Right. So 352,800, which you essentially calculated to be 3,20,000. Okay, which is the answer. Okay. The same thing, can I write it like 1 plus 5 by 100 square? Does these two formula match? Tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Got it? Clear?
Yes.
Anybody else? Any doubt? Any question, queries, concern? Yeah, please do this one. To do it quickly, we'll finish off this chapter before 10:30. A man loses 20% of his money after spending 25% of the remainder. He has 480 left. What was the amount of money he originally had? There is two ways to solve this question. Okay. First one is you do the procedure. The second method is option method. Okay. Right. So let's say option number one, 60%. He lost 20%. How much remaining? 80%, 480 remaining. Okay. Out of which also he spent like 25%. Then still how come he has like 480 remaining? Not possible. One is not the answer. Okay. 2, 720. Not a very good number to work with. Let's work with 800. Okay. 20% gone. 80% remaining. 640. Right, this is the remaining, and out of which he spends like 25% of this. What is the half of 320 and 1/4 of 640? 160. Right now, is it 480? Is it 480, guys? Which is the
Yes,
correct
sir.
answer?
Yes, sir.
Which is the correct answer? C is the correct answer. This is the one way. The other way, you don't know. Value was X. He lost 20%. How much remaining? 0.8 remaining. Okay. After spending 25%, he spent how much remaining? 0.75 remaining is equal to 480. Do this. 480 divided by 0.75 into 0.8, right? Into 100 into 10. This is 3. This is 4. This is 60. This is 20. Is it 800? The problem is if you do this way, there's a chances of error. There's a chances of error. That is why going through this way is highly recommended. Okay. You will not only solve the question in the shortest possible time, but also be 100% sure that your answer is perfectly right. Okay. Shall we move to the next question, guys? Yeah, think about it later on. Okay. Price of an article is 25. After two successive cuts by the same percentage, the price becomes 20.25. If each time the cut was X percent, then X is equal to how much? Then X is equal to how much? Yeah. Then X is equal to how much, guys? You see, initial value was 25. Final value is 20.25. That means 4 point, how much? 75. And 4.75 is how much? It's less than 20%. Right? It's less than 20% of 25. Right
Yes,
now?
sir.
If it is less than 20% of 25, it is damn sure that we won't have this and this as the answer. Will we have this and this as the answer?
No, sir.
No, we cannot have. Okay, because 0. Okay, let's find out. In that case, 4.75 is how much percent of 25? Okay, into 100, 4 times. How much is that? 300, 3, 16, 19%. Okay, 19%. The value has reduced by 19%. Okay, right.
Yes, sir.
So if let's say if you had like 100 rupees in your hand, okay, if you had 100 rupees in your hand, right, and also this will not be our answer because 10%, essentially it will shoot up to be more than 20%, right? So let's say you had like 100% over there. Okay, so what happens if you just look at it more closely? Okay, let's say option number 1. Okay, what is 9% of this value? What is 9% of this value? It is 9. Okay, 91, and 9% of this is 1. No, sorry, I was wrong about this. B is your answer basically. Okay, one moment. Okay, so 19%. Okay, let us say we are damn sure that our C and D are not your answer. Okay. But we are still not sure about 9, even that is not your answer either. Okay. So if say, let's say you have like 100 rupees. Okay. Only 10% of this number is remaining. Okay. 10% of this number is remaining. Let's say discounted. And again, another 10% of this number has been discounted. Right? Right now. So how much is this number? 100 into 10 by 100 into 10 by 100. This one gone, this one gone. 2 times 10%. Okay. No. This is not the way. One moment. Yeah. So yeah. First your 10% has reduced. Okay. So first your 10% reduced means how much? 10 gone on to a toss. How much remaining? 90 remaining. Isn't it? And 10% of this again gone on to a toss. Again 9 gone on to a toss. That means total the value that has been eroded is 10 and 9. Right? That means essentially your value 19 has eroded. Then how much is remaining? 100 minus 19, 81. Okay. But yeah, we were essentially worried about how much money is eroded. How much money is eroded over here?
19. So
19. Okay. So option B will be your correct answer over here. Right? Or otherwise, you can also think it in terms of, 19% gone onto a toss, that means 81% remaining. Okay. So if out of 100, if X was 10%, the price cut was 10%, that means 90% remained. Okay. And of this 90%, again, only 90% of this value remained. Right now, if you calculate this much, how much comes into the picture? Is it 81? Is it 81?
yes, sir.
Okay. So this and this value are same. That means B is your correct answer over here. Shall we move to the next question?
Yes.
Yes. What is the answer? Without using pen and paper, tell me what is the answer. 50% of 500, that is 250, and 250. 10% of 250 is 25, and half of it, 12.5.
Option A, sir.
Option A. Yeah. Okay. So 5% of 50% of 500. I'm telling you a method which you should not use. The method is this. This you should not do in the examination. Okay. Even though this is the correct, this will give you a correct answer, then you this should not do this. 500, 50% means what? Half, right? That means this value is your 250. Now we are only left with 5% of 250. What is 10% of 250? 25. 5% is how much? 5% is basically half of 10%. That means over here also it should be half of this. Half of 25 is how much? 12.5. Right now, shall we move? Yes or no, guys? You want me to explain this one again? Seriously, I'm not going to explain. Yeah. Yeah, look at this. XYZ has taken a dinner together. The cost of the meal of Z was 20% more than the of Y, and the cost of Z of X was 5 by 6 as much as the cost of Z. Okay. So XYZ, 3% went to a dinner party or something like that. Okay. They went to a dinner. Okay. The cost of the meal of X of Z was 20% more than Y. Okay. So if it was X, it was 1.2X. Right. And the cost of the meal of X was 5 by 6 as much as the cost of the meal of Z. Okay. So that means 1.2X into 5 by X. Right or wrong? If Y paid 100 rupees, that means X is equal to 100. Then what was the total amount that all three of them paid together? Then Z paid 120. This paid 100. This one paid how much?
100, sir.
This one paid how much, guys? 1.2 into 100 divided by 5.6. Yes, speak. We're telling something.
100, sir.
This one is again 100. If you add all of these
None
three,
of
how
these,
much do we
sir.
get? Yes. None of this. D is your correct answer over here. Shall we move? Shall we move, guys?
Yes, sir.
A water pipe is cut into two pieces. The longer pipe is 70% of the length of the pipe. By how much percent is the longer pipe longer than the shorter percent? Okay. Than the shorter piece. Than the shorter piece. Okay. Than the shorter piece. Okay. It is 7, it is 3. How much big the bigger one is? It is big by 4 units. Than the shorter means comparison against is 300. What is the answer? What is the answer, guys? This is what I have been telling you in the concept. Than the shorter piece. That means your denominator will what come? The shorter one will come. Shall we move? Shall we move?
Yes, sir.
I did not get it. Lokesh, Janagaraj, Abhikaran, all three of you. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Solve
this one. Yes.
We have to compare.
Previous question. Yes, previous question. Yeah, what doubt you have? Tell me.
They asked how much longer the long pipe than the shorter, right? The shorter length is 3. So we have to compare 3 and 7, right? Why the 4 came in?
How much long? How much long it is? What is the difference? How much long?
Calculate the percentage of the difference.
Yeah. How
Okay,
much
sir.
long?
Okay, sir.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
That is why we have over here 4 by 3. That is why we have 4 by 3 into 100. Okay. It's nothing but 400 by 3 percentage. Okay. These are all traps, small traps. Okay. Yeah. M% of M plus N% of N is equal to 2% of M and N. Yeah. Do it M% of M, right? Plus N into N by 100 is equal to 2% of M N into 2 by 100, right? That means M square plus N square is equal to 2 into Mn, right? No. Yeah. Now what will you do? Tell me.
We have to find
Yes.
M percentage of M in N. So we have to M by N into 100.
Yeah. Find out and get me the answer. Take one moment of your time and find out and get me the answer. Okay. Yeah. Tell me. What is the value of M and N? Hint. Take some values. Okay. And don't take values for both M and N. Take only one. Okay. Let's take M is equal to 10. What happens? Let's see. 100 plus N square is equal to 20N. Right? N square minus 20N plus 100 is equal to 0. Right? N is equal to how much? 10? 10, right?
Yes, sir.
Right now? You got
Yes, sir.
M, you got N.
100%.
Then what percentage of M is N? 100%. Yeah, absolutely. C is the correct answer. Got it, Abhikaran?
Yes, sir.
Cool. We'll move to the next question then. Yeah. Easy one. Commodity increased by 5%, 8%. Average price increased from. We don't know the price. Can we assume it as 1? 2010 to 11, it increased by 5%. Multiplying factor 1.05. 11 to 12, it increased by 8%. Multiplying factor 1.08. And 77% from 12 to 13. 1.77. Find out. Get me the answer. Use the calculator. Get me the answer. Okay. Whatever value is over here, divided by 3, which will be your answer. Okay. Multiply these 3 values and get me the answer. You can use the calculator over here. I mean, we are not in the examination. That's why we are using the calculator. Ideally, you should not. I don't want me to do all these calculations, right? I'm here to tell you that this is the multiplication factor. I'm not here to teach you multiply how to do this multiplication. If you don't know this, many of your friends, those who are not here in the class, they have problem even finding this. I know that. And that's why they don't come to class. Because rest of the things are completely Greek to them. Yeah. Tell me, what is this value? Tell me up till 2 decimal places, guys. Not a big deal. My phone is a little far away from here. That's why I'm not doing. Quick, guys, quick.
Sir, option you right.
No. Yeah. Yeah. Multiplication. What is the value? Multiplication value over here. Sorry?
2.0071.
2.007. Okay. Initial was 1. 2.007. That means it got doubled. Doubled means what? 100% increase. Right now?
Yes, sir. But average.
But average is divided by 3. Which one is the closest answer?
Option B, sir.
Option B is the closest answer. Can you please check again if it is 1.05 into 1.08 into 1.77, how much is that?
The same again, sir.
Okay. So they have asked for approximate value. Okay. The best answer over here as per the question is 32%. Okay. Ideally, it should have been 33. Right? Clear?
Yes.
Shall we move?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah. There's a good number of questions now. 47, 48. Yeah. Okay. 4-5 questions only. Yeah. A person could save 10% of his income. Okay. Right now, he earns 100 rupees. Saving. Expenditure. 100 saving, 90 expenditure. 2 years later. Plus 2. Income increased by 20%, 120. But this beggar is able to save the same amount only. That means only same. Expenditure is 110. Right? How much percentage his expenditure increased? It has increased by 20 out of 90. Right now?
Option A, sir.
Right now? Yep, that's correct. Okay. 200 by 9. How much is that? 22 and 2 by 9 percentage. All clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Janagraj and Lokesh, all clear?
Clear, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, do this one. 20% of a number when added to 20 becomes the number itself. Then the number is 20% of this number. 20% is how much? 4, 5, 10, 16 is added to number itself 20.
25.
Number. Which answer is correct? Shall we move? Cannot spend any more time on this. Yeah. Do this one. 100 was his initial salary. Increased to 140. Then decreased by 28. 28. Then 112. Right.
Sir. D.
Yes. D. Overall increase is 12%. That's it. Clear now? Clear now?
Sir.
Any one of you. This is nothing but into 1.4. Okay, this is nothing but into 0.8. Why 0.8? Because it has decreased by 20%. Decreased by 20% means what? The multiplying factor will not be 1.2. It's in the case of increasing. 1 essentially became 0.8. Right? That's why it is 0.8. Shall we move, guys?
Yes, sir.
3 more questions, guys. Our target was 10:30. We reached our target. 10% did not cast their vote. No vote. 60 voters blank. Nota now removed. 2 candidates. Winner got 47%. Right? And he got more by 308. He won by 308 votes. Right? Then the number of voters in the voting list is. Yes, guys. How will you proceed? If you don't know anything, can we assume total votes is equal to X? Right? Total vote is equal to X. Right? This is your total votes that we need to find the value of X. 10% of X is 0.1X. That means no vote. Right? So the actual vote that was actually casted was 0x minus 0.x minus 60. Right or wrong? Right or wrong, guys?
Yes, sir.
So that means 0.9x minus 60 votes were only casted, right? Total votes in there, the winner was supported by 47% of the total voters in the voters list. And he got 308 votes more than his rival. In an election,
Sir,
yes.
why don't we find like adding all the things which is equal to x, right? By solving that, we can get the x, right?
Okay, how will you add that?
Like, first we have to make 0.1 x, which is 10% of the voters didn't cast their vote.
Okay, 0.1x. Okay, yeah.
Plus
Plus
0.47 x.
Okay, this is the total number of voters in the voter list. Okay, fine.
Plus 308.
Plus 0.7x minus 308.
Yes, sir.
Right, which will be equal to your x. Right.
Yes,
Right now.
sir.
So how much is this? 94, 1.04 minus 8. Is it correct? Is equal to x. 0.04x is equal to 248. 248 divided by 0.04 into 100. Yeah, you are right. It's a much better way to do it. 6200. We would have also come into the same picture. Okay, but this is the much better way. Okay, thank you so much, Avikar. Yeah.
Yes.
So guys, did you understand? Like 0.1% did not cast their vote. 60 of them nota. The winner got 0.47. The loser got this much, which is equal to your x. Right? Right now.
Yes.
Okay. So what essentially I was going to do, the winner got how much? 47%. That means 0.47x. Loser got how much? 0.47x minus 308. Okay. The sum of these two, 0.94x minus 308 is equal to 0.98 minus 60. Right now, which is essentially 0.04x, which will come out to be a 248. It's all the more same as what we have done over here. Right, it's a choice which what exactly it strikes to your mind right now. Yes, Abhikaran, do you have any doubt? Yeah, do you have any doubt? Like, we are studying mathematics, buddy. There's more than one way to solve the questions. Okay. Yes, Abhikaran, do you have any doubts, any queries, any question, any concern, anything you would like to add? Right, clear. Shall we move, guys? Shall we move? What equal? Yeah, look, x is the total number of voters. 10% did not vote. 60 people did not vote. This many people voted, right? So there are only two candidates, winner and loser.
Yes, sir.
The sum of their number is the total vote, right?
Yes, sir.
This way is also correct. This way is also correct. Both of it are correct. Yeah. Rest of you, is it clear, guys? Rest of you, is it clear? Yeah. Lokesh, Janagraj, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear, Bari? Not a big deal. I don't think this is a very cumbersome question. Yeah, let's do this one. 100 rupees was the salary. It got increased to 110. But in actually, he is still receiving 100. 10 minus 10 for something like taxes or something like that. Okay. Okay. But he received the same even after increment. Even after this has been increased by 10%, he is still receiving 100 rupees. What is the percentage of his salary he did not receive? He did not receive 10 rupees out of 110. A, B, C. Which one is the correct? Tell me if. Yeah. Is it clear to rest of you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let's move on to the. I guess this is the last question for the day. Solve it. I'm not going to solve it. Jinraj, you want to solve on the screen?
No, sir.
Okay. You can if you want, but you need a pen tab for that. Then only you can write the way I'm writing. Otherwise, mouse won't work. Right. 20,000 is the expenditure. 8,000 on education. 5,900 on food. 2,800 on shopping. Rest in the personal care. What the hell they have asked this question? Yeah, idiotic question. Rest, personal care, is how much? 3,300 without using pen and paper. Tell me what is this percentage?
16.5%.
Yes, that's correct. 16.5%. Clear, guys? All of you, all three of you. Is it clear? Yes or no? I want all three of you to speak once.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Janagraj, you did not switch on your mic. Yes, Janagraj, I'm sorry you were trying to solve this question on the screen. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I hope you solved it on the pen and paper. Yeah, is it okay? Did you get it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, come on, speak up, yeah. Come on. If you be this way, you guys will get fucking screened out. Yeah, it's a bloodbath there. Those of you have gone there. Okay, speak up. Okay, bye bye. We'll meet tomorrow with a chapter called Simple Interest, and we'll finish it off like this in one single class. Okay, bye bye. Good night.
Okay.
Take care.